Okay, news of the day and kind of updates and stuff. The Florida Panthers have named four, count them, four alternate captains at home. Vincent Trocek and Keith Yandel will be the assistants slash associates, alternates, whatever you want to call them. On the road, I always called them assistants when I was a kid. On the road, Huberto and Ekblad will be your alternates. The Minnesota Wild, Gustav Olofsson injured his right shoulder. He's going in for an MRI. No update yet on how long he's going to be out. There was an update on Connor Murphy. Connor Murphy was supposed to be out 8 weeks for Chicago. It's starting to look like it could be 8 to 12 weeks. So it could be a lot worse than what was feared. And depending on how you feel as a Hawks fan, either you're upset about that or kind of happy. Connor Murphy was one of those lightning rod guys on that blue line last year that took a lot of flack. Alex Lyon was supposed to play last night for Philly. Wasn't able to play. They said he tweaked something. That's all they said. He just tweaked something. I haven't heard anything more than that. But when you're a goaltender trying to win a spot in the lineup and trying to make a difficult decision, more difficult for Philly, that doesn't help, especially when Stollers outplays you. So Philly, who I really believe is open minded to the idea of moving on from Neuwirth or Elliott if they're able to do that. Lyon is putting himself right out of the conversation if he's missing starts in the preseason. This morning, Boston beat Calgary 3-1. No, I didn't get up at 4:30 this morning to watch it. I don't really have a lot of care about it. I noticed that in the score sheet and in the box score, a lot of veterans that played in this, which makes total sense because you're trying to sell the game to Chinese fans, and you want to make sure you've got your decent product on the ice. I'm not going to say best product. Your best product would be to send a team over there 3 weeks before the playoffs who are fighting with each other for that last playoff spot. That would be the best you could send over there, outside of, I guess, a playoff game. But for preseason, you at least want to make sure they got the veterans on the ice. Tonight, Phillies in New York against the Rangers. Tampa Bay's playing Carolina for the second night in a row. Florida's playing Montreal. Pittsburgh's playing Detroit. Toronto is playing Ottawa. Second night in a row. St. Louis is playing Minnesota. And Calgary will be playing Vancouver. I assume Vancouver will be dressing a lineup that's pretty much the opposite of what they put out there last night. I'm not anticipating better results, but I'm going to be watching. There's four RFAs still out there. Just four. Now that Sam Reinhart has been signed. William Nylander, the thought process is the Toronto Maple Leafs want it to be near 6 million. William Nylander wants it to be near 8. The statement about William Nylander at 8 million has been simply $8 million would put Nylander in the upper echelon of cap hits, the top 25 or 30, and the Leafs don't feel he's there. Nobody will argue that William Nylander is top 30 in the NHL. But if you're going to sign a guy like William Nylander with the promise and potential he has to a really long-term deal, why in the world would he give you a discount and get paid for exactly what he's worth now when there's other free agents in the league, restricted free agents, who are getting paid based on potential? So the Leafs want to pay him based on what he's worth right now, and he's saying, look, I've got the potential to be a lot better. If I'm going to sign long-term, I don't want to be sitting here with a deal that gets me paid about half of what other players with my talent level have 3 years down the road. So there you go. Shea Theodore in Vegas, it's not close. There's not they're still talking, but they're not close on a deal. There is no indication that there's going to be a deal between Theodore and Vegas anytime soon. Miles Wood in New Jersey, they're not even talking. Shiro has said that he's done with talking. His point of view has been put out there, and it's up to Miles to get back in contact with the Devils. So they feel no pressure to get Wood signed. And while I like parts of Wood's game and I think he's got some untapped offensive potential, I do think that if they go into the season without him, I don't think that hurts them that much. Nick Ritchie with the Anaheim Ducks, it's not close either, which makes me wonder what Nick Ritchie's asking for. If we're seeing guys like Reinhart, Nurse, and Morrissey get bridge deals, and Ritchie's not, what the heck is he asking for? Or how much are the Ducks offering him? That's the other thing. We know somebody's either asking for a stupid number or somebody's lowballing, one way or the other. We won't know for sure. until it gets signed, or if this drags on into the regular season and we see a PR fight over this between Richie and the Ducks, where he's saying, look, I'm not being unreasonable, here's what I'm asking for, and they won't give it to me. Or the Ducks say, look, we've offered him this much, which is more than what he's worth, and he still won't sign, so to heck with him. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, as always. By the time this video is uploaded, one of these four will probably have signed. But I wanted to do kind of an update, do a preview of tonight's games, and discuss just some general happenings around the league. So let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments section below. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.